Hi everyone, Vindicated Jones here. Today I'm going to be having a look at the new Guardian weapons, specifically the Guardian Gorse Cannon and the Guardian Plasma Charger against regular NPCs in Elite Dangerous. Yes, I know these are meant to be anti-Thargoid weapons, but unlike the AX series of weapons, the Guardian weapons can be used against regular NPCs as well. Before we jump into it, let's have a look at each of these weapons, then I'll take them for a test spin in a local Hazres. First, the Guardian Gorse Cannon, which, let's be honest, is essentially a railgun. That's it. However, the Guardian Gorse Cannon does generate a lot of extra heat compared to a regular railgun, which you will see later in the video, and draws a hell of a lot more power. But in fact, all of the Guardian weapons do. Second, we have the Plasma Charger. Now, where do I begin with this weapon? Okay. Take the slow power up of a railgun, the slow projectile speed of a plasma cannon, and couple that with a few dozen flashbangs and Skynet drilling a hole into the side of your head as you power up the weapon, and you get the plasma charger. I know, I think I've spent way too long at the Guardian's side, but you will see what I mean later. Basically, you charge up the plasma charger by holding the trigger and then releasing it when you want to fire. The longer you charge up, the more damage you do to your target. I did manage to get both fixed and turret versions of this weapon, but in this video, I'm only showing examples of the fixed version, as the turret ones seem to be less useful than a condom machine in the Vatican. Red Dwarf fans should get that reference. Anyway, let's get out of here and get this over with. Okie dokie, got this little asshole here. We're going to fix him up. Build up the power. Release! Whoa! Blinded! I got just flashbang myself. Try this again. Pretty. Death pretty. He went down pretty okay. Very nice. Who's next? See what we can do against a small ship. Not very much. It's a bit better. It's only a master as well. I mean, the shield should have come straight down. Oh, you cheeky bugger. Get back here. Stop doing this spiral. Oh, I suck. I totally suck. Oh, this is embarrassing. I've had enough. I should really delete that. Taste this, Clipper. That's one thing I'm not really liking about these weapons. They tend to blind me. Oh, that noise. It's like drills in my ears. Very pretty explosions though. It's like a whole bunch of fireworks. Get back here. Come on. Come back to me. By the power of Grayskull! Oh, come on. It's got the worst. It has the power build up of a railgun and the bolt speed, the projectile speed of a plasma accelerator. This is not fun. Ouch, I think I just rammed into something. Thank God, that noise. You know what? I'm starting to feel that the plasma accelerators do 1 minute do a lot of damage, the next minute do hardly any damage. Getting quite a few mixed results here. Okay, something nice and big and juicy here. Die, Anaconda. Die. See, look, his shields are going down really quickly this time. Okay, it's only a master level, but that DBS's shields seem to last a lot longer. Noise. Oh god, I lost. That's another thing too. Sometimes I completely lose track of the target because of the nice big pretty explosions. Oh, come on, turn. Well, that wasn't too bad. He's about to die shortly. Sort of. Noise. noise, drills, noise. Died. I think I'm going to need some aspirin after this. Ugh. It's sneaking nice and close and fire. Oh, where is he gone? Where's he gone? Can't see him. Oh, there he is. Ugh. See, look, even though it's a federal gunship with not much shields, it hasn't taken much damage. I mean, sure, it's a dangerous level, but I don't know. I'm a bit suspect here. Either that maybe some of the projectiles are missing and I just can't tell, which is a strong possibility. But look, his shields are quite resilient. I mean, compared to that Anaconda, I don't know. Oh, come on. Oh, that sound is driving me crazy. Oh, great, he's got a fighter out. That's not much fun for me, but I'm going to try and focus fire on this guy. I tried to avoid that PA, but it was a bit too late, a bit too slow, Joe. Trying to line this up. I hate jousting, but I'm sort of trying to talk through this and trying to think of these weapons and trying to maintain my position. I don't know. I'm an old guy. There's only so much I can do. Look, I completely missed there. Drills in my head. Oh, see, look. Oh. The noise is driving me crazy. I can barely focus. Drills. Ugh. Oh, will your shields just go down for God's sakes? Oh. This is just so bad. Oh. Whoops. I accidentally hit my shield cell boost. What the fun? I can't see my huge multi-cannon. What's going on? Oh my god, I haven't been firing my huge multi-cannon? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's okay, you can leave in the comments, you suck, Vindicator Jones. I'm just gonna put a like to it. I don't know how I deactivated, I don't know what I was doing. I think the drills in my head are driving me a bit batty. That, coupled that with all the grinding I did at the Guardian side. Oh, I have a rant video coming out about that shortly too. Oh, just want him to die. Please just don't. I want to go home. I don't like these. I know, look, I admit it. Look, most likely it's just me, but I'm just not a big fan of these weapons. That's it. I'm out of here. Okay, I decided to put on the Gauss cannons for a bit of railgun goodness. Ooh, that's toasty. That's very toasty. Oh dear, there goes my heat. Well, this isn't very good. Oops. They do quite a bit of damage though, I have to admit. Could probably fry some bacon on my cockpit panel there. Bacon. Bacon is good. Every time I overheat, everyone has to say bacon. Very warm indeed. Okay, let's try a Python. See how hot we can get. Oh dear. Completely screwed that up. We're now at 300%. Bacon is cooking. I repeat, bacon is cooking. Please don't get offended by this in any way whatsoever, but I honestly believe that if everybody had access to bacon, and that everybody would just embrace the good old-fashioned bacon sandwich, there'd be a whole lot less wars in this world. I don't know, I'm not making any political or religious innuendo here. I'm just making a statement that I just think bacon could in fact create world peace. I'm just saying. So I think I've spent a little too long at the Guardian site. That repetitive grinding sort of got to me a little bit, but that's okay. We're here now. We're testing these weapons, and let's face it, these are doing great damage. But I'd hate to look at my module status right now. Well, I think the bacon is definitely well and truly cooked and all crispy, just like this guy is about to be. And I think I've had enough of this. Okay, so I've gone ahead and replaced 2 of the Gorse cannons with multi-cannons, so hopefully that will mitigate some of the heat issues, and we'll give this a test run. I have a novice eagle here, let's see if I can one-shot him. Oh, pretty much. Fun. Okay, let's try something a bit more difficult, shall we? Still getting a heat warning, which... Well, okay, it's not too bad. I do quite like these though. They do a good amount of damage, even with just 2 of them. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. You just got to really just keep an eye on your heat, but I'm kind of digging this. Not bad at all. Okay, let's try something a little bit more maneuverable, a little bit more dangerous, a little bit harder to hit. Oops. Really got to keep an eye on my heat there. Ah, completely messed that up. What are you doing? What am I doing? Bit blinded by his engine exhaust there. It's hard to aim up. Oh no, I've messed that up. Okay, I've got to focus on this. That's a bit better. I can see him a bit more clearer now. But I still miss because I suck. Okay, come on. We can do this. Come on, Jones. Come on, Jones. Come on. Oh, that's better. That's better. Do more of those, please. Ow. That's just rude. Oh, overcompensated. I really need to get more rail practice in. I haven't used rails in quite a long time, which is quite obvious. Oh. This is embarrassing. Oh, I can imagine the comment section now. Oh, he's about to die. Please, just die. Come on. Finally. Okay, hopefully this is going to be a bit easier to hit. I better not open my mouth up too soon. I'll completely screw this up. Very nice damage, I do have to say. Just the heat is an issue, but that's okay. I don't mind that. It's all good. Well, overcompensated, but that's right, he blew up anyway. Next. Pythons. I love attacking pythons for some reason. I don't know why, I just got a thing for them. I like seeing them go pop. Not too bad. Lost the position there though. It's not very good. That's okay, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I was more interested in doing weapon damage than anything else. Right here for longevity. And take damage to my shields. See, I'm better at hitting bigger targets. Well, kind of. There we go. Very nice. Hopefully I can take this gunship down faster than I did the other one. Well, his shield's definitely going down faster. Obviously, the multi-cannons are picking up quite a bit of slack. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Those railguns definitely do quite a bit of damage. And he's about to pop. Good, that was a bit easier. There we go. I think I'm just going to wrap it up there. So there you have it. I'm going to be blunt. I do not like the Guardian weapons. Not just for the weapons themselves, but the silly grind it took to get them. I actually have a rant video coming out about this soon, so keep an eye out. I don't mind the Gorse cannons, especially when just running 2 of them. But with the plasma cannons, it's like they took the 2 most difficult aspects of standard railguns, charge up time, and plasma accelerators, projectile speed, and merged them into one weapon. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Yes, you can argue these are mostly made to take out Thargoids, so why aren't you testing them with them? Well, mostly because they are advertised as being able to be useful against both NPCs and Thargoids, and because I would prefer waiting for the large hardpoint versions that will inevitably come out anyway. While I can appreciate that there has to be some kind of negative impact for using weapons that are effective against Thargoids and NPCs, I think the current heat and power requirements to run these weapons are a bit much. It's like they were purposely made incredibly power hungry so that you would be forced into grinding for the Guardian power plant as well, which as of this moment I'm not really willing to do. Also, and I freely admit this could just be me, but the plasma cannons seem to widely vary in damage output, and I don't mean in just the video. Even after testing them for a while, I've noticed 1 minute they seem to do pretty good damage, but then next seem to struggle to take down the master level Cobra shield. But as I said, possibly it could be me and not landing my shots correctly. To be honest, I struggled with the plasma cannon, not just with the fact of the skill level to use them, but that the following explosion often resulted in losing eye contact with the target, especially close up. I would often find myself drifting off course and having to line up again to take another shot. Couple that with the extremely distracting power-up whine, which is like nails on the blackboard to me, causing me to lose focus and screw up my aim. However, I'm willing to take some of those problems on my shoulders and admit maybe I just wasn't very good with this particular weapon, and other commanders might find it completely usable. That being said, I did enjoy the Gorse cannons, but realistically, there is no way you're going to be able to run more than 2 of them due to the high heat. But to their advantage, they do excellent damage and are relatively easy to use if you have used railguns before. If I was able to install these into my anti-Thargoid Anaconda's Class 2 slots and the AX weapons in the Class 3 and Class 4 slots, then I would gladly say get them. But the sad reality is that you can't. As of right now, you can only have a maximum of 4 anti-Thargoid weapons, AX and Guardian, on your ship at any time. And I kinda think that kinda sucks. So, do I recommend the Guardian weapons? Unfortunately not. The Gorse cannon is probably the only one I would seriously consider having, but due to some very strong limitations, it's not something I think is going to be completely useful. Well, at least not for now. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest. I would really love to see some different weapon types rather than mishmashing what we already have. I was hoping that the Guardian weapons would be far more unique and work differently to human weapons. If you want to mix up weapons a little, how about a multi-cannon that shoots high-velocity plasma charges at an extremely rapid rate? Basically a laser Gatling gun. Personally, I think that'd be a hell of a lot more cooler. I'd also like to make these weapons more usable for a much wider skill level of commander. While personally, I'm perfectly happy to use fixed-only weapons, I think having the ability to choose gimbaled weapons makes the activity of Thargoid hunting more accessible to more commanders and makes these kinds of weapons far more worthwhile to grind. But hey, what do I know? I freely admit that in the right hands, these weapons could be far more effective, but I think for the vast majority of us, they are simply not worth it. Perhaps they are much more effective in dealing with Thargoids, and it's quite possible they are, but for me, I'll be waiting for the Class 3 weapons before I'm going to test them. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The more support I can get from you guys means more time I can take away from my day-to-day work and direct it towards making more content. If you can't, then supporting me by liking the video and subscribing would also be fantastic. Also, don't forget to add me on Twitter to keep up to date with what I'm doing and other silly shenanigans. This is Vindicated Jones signing off. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you out there in the big black.